So, you finished bootcamp or school for design and you're probably wondering, now what? Most likely they shared some information with you on how to land a job or maybe some tips on how to start, but most of the time you would be left on your own to figure out things. And even if you have the information, there is a huge difference between theory and practice. In this video, I will share some tips with you that may prove useful on how to land your first design job. First and most crucial thing for any designer is portfolio. You must create one. I have already covered some of the tips related to it in my other videos, links to which you will find in the description. Graphic portfolio is the most important because it's a gateway through which recruiters and organizations can judge your skills, assessing if you are a good fit. But as you are new to the field, you don't have commercial experience, so most likely you're struggling with what you can put there. There are several ideas on how to fill this gap. One of them is to fake a commercial project like I did in my video dedicated to design thinking. Again, look up description to find a link to it. Following each step of a process you would take as if it's a real project. Second idea is to offer your services to one of your local non-profit organizations in the dire need of rebrand, a website or other area you specialized in. A big plus of this approach is that you won't feel used and both parties will gain something through it. Last idea I have for you is to try and look for a problem that either you have or someone close to you has, and then go and work on a solution to solve it. This may be a great exercise which may lead you on a pathway to your own startup. You never know. Ideas aside, I would say that you would need 3 solid case studies in your portfolio. And I'm saying case studies because it's a best way to present your process to any potential viewer. Describe each step of the process, assumptions and considerations you adapted. Find and present answers to basic questions like why you did this, how you achieve it and what you ended up with. Do this for each of the projects and you will be good to go. Now you would need a place to store and present your projects with ability to share it. Your own website with your own custom URL certainly looks professional, but you don't really need it at the beginning of your career. If you want them, there are a lot of services like WordPress which can help you to set them up, but they typically will cost you money and I assume you don't want to spend it on spinning wheels at the beginning of your career. Best service I recommend to start with is Behance. It's perfect for hosting your portfolio projects and gives you a lot of freedom in terms of presentation. And no one paid me to say that. As you can see, this isn't a sponsored video. Once you have the portfolio with your case studies in it, it's time for a job search. There are a lot of platforms where you can find job offers like LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor and many more. Look for job postings that have junior or internship in the title or description. You potentially can go for the positions without them, but that depends on the requirements. So apply accordingly to your own skill level. Read job descriptions really carefully and make sure that they are a good fit for your skills. You should be able to perform most of the requirements, but don't get discouraged if you aren't a perfect fit. You can always learn to fill that gap in the knowledge. Also, it's a good idea to research the organization that you're applying to. Find out as much as you can about them, especially if they respond to your application. It will help you to stand out during the recruitment process. In the interview stage, you really need to show that first, you are super passionate about design and your ability to learn. I think those two are the most important things for any fresh designer. No one will expect from you to be confident and to be the best designer in the world at this stage of your career. What's most important here is to showcase that you're able to learn quickly and you're really interested in what you're doing. Last tip I have for you is probably the most important one. Don't get discouraged. Before you will land a position, you will probably go through a lot of interviews that won't end with an offer. And for a lot of applications you will never get any response. You need to develop a thick skin and try not to be emotionally attached to any job offer. I know it's hard and it will be hard, but you need to power through it.